underway. Got home about 15 minutes ago, but I had to settle down. Paste that. We'll get into the Orioles. We'll make it an even minute. So once I send this to all the chats. Alright, cool. So here is the Baltimore Orioles. Team once again that sucks, but their rotation's actually starting to come together, as well as the bullpen. Their bullpen really starting to come together. Hitting sort of starting to come together. Still does need lineup help, and the game's still not really playing the right guys. But honestly, the Orioles are a team that could maybe contend for a wild card in about 2 seasons. Here is your Boston Red Sox. This is I believe, a ghost team. I don't know if Keith still has it or if it's a ghost team, but either way, here's your Boston Red Sox. There's a bunch of guys on waivers in this overall video. I don't know why, but there is. But it's guys who wouldn't really play anyway. And it doesn't really matter because I still have like 3 weeks, and it's still like 2 weeks in advance. Just the only teams that is Houston and Texas in the international series. We may be watching those games tomorrow. It's just a fun little thing. Here's the vacant Rays. Used to be Josh Caldwell's team. Not a bad looking team, to be honest. Hitting's alright. Does need an upgrade at the catcher spot, but a very, very young team. Still talented. Could maybe sneak into a wild card spot. Here is your Toronto Blue Jays, who's now vacant as Aiden was kicked out of the league. Stroman and Borecki progressed really nice. Danny Jansen, nice little catcher there. First baseman Rowdy Tellez. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Vladdy hasn't really progressed all that much, to be honest. Based on where he is, Teoscar Hernandez, Jonathan Davis. This is a very, very good team as well. Pitching is a little bit worse. So I don't expect them to make the playoff. Here is a White Sox team that, if their pitching can keep the runs down, this is a very, very good team. Don't worry about waivers. It's an easy fix come regular season, so don't really worry about waivers, honestly. Here's the Indians. Here's your Cleveland Indians. Jason's team won the first World Series, and then lost the past 2 playoffs. I say this every single overall video. This is honestly a team that can still contend. Pitching is still good, lineup is still good, but a team that honestly might sneak in wild card is Brian's Detroit Tigers. Tigers team, very, very nice bullpen. Rotation is still pretty good. Falafea has been really, really nice altogether. Austin Riley's nice. Brian Anderson's been alright for him, I believe. This team could sneak in wild card. Here is the shit show in the Kansas City Royals. Obviously, auction team still sucks. I mean, bullpen, they have 3 guys, but outside of them, they really have no one. Maldonado's actually a pretty solid catcher out there. Their lineup's actually not too bad. It's very average. It's not a contending team. It's an average team. It'll maybe get 60-50 wins. Here's the Minnesota Twins. David's Minnesota Twins. Very good rotation there in Barrios and Castillo. Kind of falls down after that, but still not too bad of guys. Bullpen is pretty solid. Outside of their, doesn't have a true closer. Ostadillo is nice. Tyler Austin is solid. Sano is really, really good. Polanco there. Rosario. Really, really good outfield there. Jorge Solar, a pot. I'm gonna send this Ohtani before I forget before Sim, because sent him to Class A. Obviously, sadly, this Shohei Ohtani can't keep his ERA down. So we'll do what's best, and we'll send down that Shohei Ohtani. So here's actually this is an Angels team who won. And then Bob wanted his badge, and obviously no. That this Shohei 311 was KTL, right? He had 31 bombs, 311 for that Shohei Ohtani. Here is the Athletics. Your Mariners. Mariners were a surprise team, if I can speak. Last KTL, or 2 years ago, not last KTL, 2 years ago, big surprise team. Mariners. Here's your Texas Rangers, who will play in the International Series. I believe that's the China games against the Houston Astros. Ayers team. Here is your Houston Astros, who will be taking on the Texas Rangers. We may watch those 2 games tomorrow, just because it's the first 2 games of the year. Rev and I wanted to do something to where we can incorporate watching some regular season games for the sim. That's not going to take up an entire sim separate, so we're discussing a separate little video, or stream I should say, tomorrow, where start up and we watch the Texas Houston Rangers game starting in like the 6th inning. So we'll basically sim like we normally do for KTL. Play off and simming to the 9th inning. We'll sim to like the 6th, the 5th, or the 7th, or something like that. And we'll obviously quick counts on, and we'll just enjoy the game. Here's my Miami Marlins. Not too bad. Bullpen's coming together. Burr! Holy shit! Ryan Burr. How the fuck did he get this high? What the shit? Whatever, I'll take it. No fucking clue how he got that high, but Ryan Burr. For 250k, I will take that. Fucking somehow Ryan Burr is now an 87A. Fucking take that. Some prospects fucking progress weird as shit in this game. I lost like 3 B prospects. And, Guzman and like, I think, I don't remember who the other guy was, but I lost like 3 prospects that were B pots, which sucks. I might have lost some more. I haven't really gone in depth. Once I make my roster and I realize like who's different or not in my prospects, because I remember everything I write down on my roster. So if I'm like rewriting my roster and I don't see a prospect on there that I had, then I'm like, oh shit, it went down. So like I know Jorge Guzman went down for me last year. One other guy did, but for some reason I can't remember his name. So I was fucking upset that he went down. Jorge Guzman, I was really upset too, but he's still like a high C, so it's not that bad. And my rotation's coming together anyway to where I don't really need him. Here's the Phillies. I believe they won the NL East last year, the Phillies. Could be wrong though. Me and Rev swapped a bunch of prospects. Braves retooling has been just announced. And then you also have a guy like Ian Happ who hasn't progressed. Jason Hayward finally gets his due diligence and is fucking finally a C pot. 10 years where he's been an A pot. Red solid team, not the best, not the worst. Definitely not going to be contending. Overall, it's not that bad of a team. Take a look here at the Milwaukee Brewers. It's honestly a team that might be able to potentially win the NL Central, maybe slide in wild card. Definitely does need to upgrade at the bullpen. Shader's a really, really nice guy to have. Luke Voigt hasn't really done all that much for him. How did Luke Voigt do last year? 26 bombs, about a 243. That's average. It's like Greg Bird numbers, with maybe more home runs than Bird. I don't know. I can't even remember what my stats were for last season. I'm gonna take a look when I'm making my roster, because I do it based off guys that performed. Here's your St. Louis Cardinals. Almost said Arizona again. I feel like I do that every sim where I almost say the Arizona Cardinals, but no, it's the St. Louis Cardinals. Pretty well-rounded team. This is another team that may be able to win the NL Central. If we can somehow, honestly, I think the Cubs are gonna win the NL Central. Maybe I'll put out division picks as KTL. I'll do power rankings later tomorrow, just cause. I'll do it now, I guess. I'll do it once I'm off this. Yeah, I'll do it once I'm off this. Actually, I'll do it after the games tomorrow, just because then everyone is gonna be off waivers and shit like that, just to make it fucking completely regular. So yeah, I'll do it after the game. I'll do it after the 2 games tomorrow that we watch. Here is your Los Angeles Dodgers. Here's your San Diego Padres. Really, really good duo in Bieber and the other guy. Here's your San Francisco Giants, who honestly may contend for the wild card spot. Definitely can maybe compete with the Dodgers if Jack upgrades the bullpen. Bullpen, actually, I forgot he does have Kimbrel too, because bad definitely needs a third baseman. Outfield's looking alright. Thank God I traded Victor. Victor Mesa has barely progressed. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.